later, substantially later than intended, but it's okay. Just a reminder to everybody in the chat, since this is a workout live stream, your cost of admission is 20 push-ups. Well, it was nice to have somebody for a second. Either way. What I like better about YouTube's live streams is they have a timer in the corner, and that's nice. Because if you forget what time you started, you at least know how long you've been going. Which is better than not. Oh man. Let's see. 17 days into 75 hard. So let's see. Last night, I don't know, I had about that much water left in my bottle and just about nodded off, and then realized, oh wait, gotta finish it. Almost fallen asleep reading a couple of times. Let's see. Man, sugar craving, something fierce. I will say that consuming salt is helping. I hear something sour or something salty really helps those sugar cravings. And so far the salt is helping. Let's see. Man, I saw like cookies on the ground, like in the dirt the other day, and those looked appetizing. And that's one of those that I haven't had that feeling in a while. And I've talked at length about this before. I'm a 0 or 100 guy. That 1 is infinitely harder than me, or harder for me than, than 0. And so it's one of those that once I start eating something that I'm not supposed to, like, I'm just gonna keep doing it. And so like the whole pack of Oreos like gets demolished. Man, like all of the candy, the whole jar of peanut butter, all of the potato chips. It's one of those things that it's really good that I never found cocaine, because I would have died like in 2 days. So that's one of those that I just know I'm wired like an addict. So that's what it is. Let's see. 2 books deep, yeah. So, The Obstacle is the Way by Ryan Holiday. Started off kind of and you know, it was good and it got better. I'm not a big Stoic philosophy guy. I think it has its merits in some areas and there's some decent parts to it, but yeah, like I see some danger in Stoicism. But there were some parts of this that I thought were really good. Let's see. I'm now almost halfway through. Hey, howdy, hey. I'm almost halfway through with Jab, Jab, Right Hook. And I knew it was social media-esque and I knew it was telling your story. But I forgot how much of it was actually like how to tell your story on social media. And I'm no good at that. But it's one of those that we're in the you know, learning to walk phase, and so just tottering a lot and falling over and busting my face, but getting back up and having fun with it. And you know, I'll tell you, Bear had a really good video that he did the other day. It was the CEO Bear 014, and that was and I told him like, I feel like you made this video specifically for me, and I know you didn't. But it was just speaking to exactly where my headspace was at on this whole YouTube and Instagram thing. And it was good. And the bare bones basic of it was be yourself and stop giving 2 rats poop tooties about what anyone else is doing and what is going on. Don't care about the numbers, don't care about anything else. It's like, just be yourself, be authentic. And you know, if you've got 4 people who are paying attention to what you're doing, but they're fully invested in, that's better than having 100,000 people and nobody knows who you are. So it's like, that's it. That was good. Let's see. Continuing on the where's my headspace at on 75 Hard, just 17 days in, my gosh. Not getting enough sleep, and everybody who's watching this one knows that one and knows why. And that's my fault. 100%. I'm the one who chose to do this. So, let's see. I would say the water's easy, but I almost didn't make the water yesterday. Other than that, it's usually pretty decent. So far, the pictures have been going in the mornings. I've only had one picture that wasn't in the morning so far, so knock on wood on that one. Let's see, Bible reading's been going fine. Cycled through the end of Proverbs 31 today, like 38, 39, 37, 36, somewhere in there, into Psalms, all of Matthew, a few chapters deep into Mark, all of Genesis. We're more than halfway into Exodus now. So I mean, it's good. 3 weeks into Torah portions. So I mean, things are going in the book reading. Let's see. Diet is fine. I mean, diet's more of just being content with what I've been given, and no excess sugar, no junk food, nothing like that. I mean, that junk food thing's a little loose, but I mean, trying to lower carbs as much as possible. Today's food was like a cauliflower crust pizza, and that was really good. And then a thing of nachos. So I guess the only real carbs in that one were the tortilla chips, and they were corn tortilla chips, not flour tortilla chips. So there was at least that. The chicken in that nachos was really good. So, what do I know? You guys give me something to talk about, since we got 2 people on. I'll be right back. Whoever's number 2, sound off in the chat. And don't forget, you got 20 push-ups. That's your cost of admission. Oh. Oh, goodness. I don't know if there's going to be a bingo card for my live stream. I actually have to make the refuge one first. Plus, I don't know what people would bingo on. So, there is that. Okay, let's go up and wait. Let's see. Yeah, that bingo card for Bear's live stream makes that one offhanded comment in a live stream. Like, oh yeah, and you can mark this off on your Bear bingo card. And it's like, there's not one of those. 3-second Google search, bingo card generator, found a free one, and just started plugging stuff in while that live stream was going, and sent it to him as a joke. And he laughed at it. Bob printed it off, and it was like, well, wait a second. If I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this right, because I just made one copy that only had, 25, 24 squares in it that would go around. And it's like, well, we could do like 50 or 60 options, so that way it could really play through some things, and that has been fun. And then, let's see, I've been meaning to make a refuge one. I've been meaning to make a coffee time with Bear one. Been meaning to make a refuge one. And if I've got a little bit of time, I may try and pump one out for refuge soon, because their live stream's tomorrow at noon. Or 1, something like that. I don't know. I've got to finish this workout, and then I have one more in between here and there, and hopefully some sleep somewhere in the mix. So, but yeah. I should have worked out this afternoon. I had enough time. I could have done it, but then this could have just been a chill live stream, and no one would have cared. But I guess that wouldn't have been the spirit of things, and the whole purpose is doing things myself, and I'm just talking and not working out. So, pump iron. If anybody is wondering, so Sundays I have been doing a fitness test for myself, and it's 3 different cycles. One week I do no weight, the next week I do the vest, and then the week after that I do the vest and the rucksack. And it's a half-mile uphill sprint. It's a 1 mile flat track run, max pull-ups for 1 minute, max push-ups for 1 minute, 4 tourniquet applications, 1 per limb, and then we hit tourniquet application and max push-ups, and you got a minute to put it on and start doing push-ups as many as you can in a minute, and then put the tourniquet on a limb or on a leg and sprint a half mile. And so doing that week 1, no weight, week 2, vest, week 3, vest plus rucksack, has been interesting. The tourniquet applications, I learned that putting a tourniquet on itself with a vest is difficult. It can be done, but when you're trying to work around this arm and getting that over, like I find I almost have to swing it to myself just because this arm doesn't bend the way I need to, and things get in the way, and it, you know, does some weird things. Training scars, but I found that out the interesting way. And then vest plus rucksack, quite difficult. It's still feasibly manageable to get a tourniquet on in under a minute, but actually having the dexterity to get it done, and then do it while you're tired and a couple other things, it's interesting. I had a couple of failed attempts. You add rain gear into that mix, and my gosh, you know, trauma naked is a thing. So shed the rain gear, shed the bag at least. If you can, shed the vest while you're at it, although that may be your minute in shedding everything. So that, I mean, it is what it is, but if you've got to apply something to somebody else, you want to remove as many of those layers as you possibly can. And that was relearned the hard way. So good thing it's in training and not in real life, but relearned that lesson. That was good. Oh, let's see. Some other lessons learned. Oh, just hard-headed. I gotta learn a lot of these things the hard way. Maybe that's why I'm doing 75 hard 4 cycles this year. Point of pride. No, it was a point of pride, 100%. But I'm also stubborn and hard-headed. Oh, goodness. Okay. See if I can get some of this done. Excuse me.
Oh, goodness. I think we're gonna call it. Shalom. Get some sleep.